Okay, good morning and welcome to the WSJM Morning Show for Thursday, January 22nd, 2026. I'm Ken Lundberg, and I've got a couple of special guests in the studio this morning saying a great good morning to Mike Nadolski, the board chair for Visit Southwest Michigan, and Marcy Simpson, the executive director of Visit Southwest Michigan. Thank you for joining us.
You bet. Good
You're
morning.
welcome. Good morning.
Can we get a real-time road report out there? How is it?
Slippery and crunchy.
Mike, you came from, where'd you come from this morning? Benton Harbor?
Just Hilltop and Cleveland area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's over from St. Joe. Both of you came from St. Joe this morning.
General area.
Okay. You liking the cold? Is this all right?
Oh, it's beautiful. Just another beautiful day in Southwest Michigan.
I'm embracing the season for sure.
Yeah, no, it's gorgeous. We're here this morning because Marcy and Mike from Visit Southwest Michigan. This is just one of the many hats that you, Mike, wear. And Marcy, you're the executive director of the organization. For those who don't know, explain in a nutshell, if you would, what is Visit Southwest Michigan?
Yeah, so Visit Southwest Michigan has been around for 40 plus years here in Benton Harbor. We're a destination marketing organization. So we market and promote the area for visitors. In addition, we do community investment and destination development. And we have a small staff of 3.
Yeah.
And we have a board of directors of 13.
Yeah, small but mighty staff. But and so you're one of the economic engines for why we're successful at tourism.
We are that. That's for sure. We tourism brings in $500 million a year in Berrien County alone.
$500 million a year,
Yes.
$500 million a year.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yeah, it's a big impact. And we take our role very seriously as the board. We have hoteliers, we have business owners, we have, everybody here lives here also. So we also have an eye on residents and the impact of tourism on people's everyday quality of life. And we had a strategic planning session, almost over a year ago now. And for the next 5 years, laid our road work out, our map.
Yeah.
And we narrowed our focus in on really 3 communities: St. Joseph, Benton Harbor, and Stevensville.
Okay.
And attractions in the surrounding areas. So
Okay.
we want to, and we got rid of our membership model, which, so any business can promote themselves that's tourism related, can promote themselves on our website, and also our new initiative coming up, which we're so excited about.
Yeah, we're excited too to talk about it. And what Mike's referencing there is Visit Southwest Michigan Radio, which will begin airing on Monday on 106.1 FM and streaming worldwide.
Correct.
That's right.
I love this. I love this. I can't wait to tell the listeners more about this. But in summary, 106.1 Visit Southwest Michigan Radio is going to pair feel-good music with meaningful local content that highlights the people, places, and experiences of Southwest Michigan. We'll talk all about Visit Southwest Michigan. We'll talk about the radio station. We'll talk about the areas that you focus on and what's up next, all coming up here in just a couple of moments on the WSJM Morning Show. Good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll be right back. We've got local news coming up, our local weather, some sports as well on WSJM.
Non-European citizens cannot own a majority of European airlines.
This is ABC News.
It's 2026, not 2006. Your antivirus shouldn't feel like a dial-up. WebRoot Essentials protects your new and old devices without slowing them down. It scans 6 times faster, uses 33 times less space, and it's ranked #1 against Norton, McAfee, basically all the usual suspects. And right now, you can get an exclusive 60% off when you go to webroot.com/offer. Lock in the smarter, lighter, faster protection your devices deserve and get WebRoot Essentials today. That's webroot.com/offer for 60% off.
You work hard, come home tired. You're a dad, a protector. You've got that firearm for your family's safety. But think about this, friend. That truck you drive, it's not the safest place for your gun overnight. It's vulnerable to theft, to ending up where it shouldn't be. When you walk through that door, ready to see your kids, remember this. When you go to bed, Tuck your gun away inside your home, unloaded, secure, just like you make sure the doors are locked. It takes just a moment, but that moment can make all the difference. You're a responsible man. You take care of your family. Bringing your firearm inside and locking it up safe, that's just one more way you do what's right. It's your right to have a gun. It's your gun. Don't let somebody else pull the trigger. Visit WSJM.com to learn more, in partnership with the Berrien County Prosecutor's Office.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:06 is the time. It's the WSJM Morning Show. 19 degrees in Benton Harbor right now, 20 in St. Joseph, 21 in South Haven. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. Good news on that crash that had M139 closed at Linco Road. All lanes are now reopened. Just got the word from Michigan Department of Transportation that northbound and southbound M139 at Linco Road, all lanes back open. There was a crash that had closed that last hour. And so, again, another reminder, you got to be careful out there. Keep it slow, keep it cautious, and arrive safely. Cold weather advisory in effect until, from Friday, 4 a.m., until 1 p.m. Wind chills could be as low as minus 25, so prepare for that. Today's forecast, partly sunny, a 30% chance of snow, a high around 20. We're going to have winds out of the west gusting to 25 miles per hour. That's going to keep us cold. Tonight's forecast, mostly cloudy, a 40% chance of snow. The low overnight is going to be around 0. Again, wind chills getting down to minus 25 possible. West winds gusting to 25 miles per hour. And then Friday, mostly cloudy, 40% chance of snow, a high around 5, and the wind chills between minus 15 and minus 25. Northwest winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Local news coming up in just a moment. We do have special guests in the studio as well that we'll be hearing from this hour. Marcy Simpson, the executive director of Visit Southwest Michigan, and Mike Nadolski, the board chair for Visit Southwest Michigan. They are here to talk not only about Visit Southwest Michigan itself, but to announce the launch of Visit Southwest Michigan Radio. It's going to start airing next week, early next week on Monday at 106.1 FM and streaming worldwide. We'll tell you what it's all about, how you can listen, how you can participate. All that is coming up this hour right here on the WSJM Morning Show. If you can't tell, we're excited about it. Okay, more news, local news right now. Bitterly cold temperatures are on the way. And AAA of Michigan is warning drivers to take extra precautions on winter roadways. Spokesperson Adrian Woodland says snow, ice, and sleet is making braking and steering treacherous. Winter crashes, she says, kill more than 1,300 people nationally each year.
Winter driving can be so hazardous. So things like speeding, tailgating, and poorly maintained vehicles amplify the danger. So prepping your car with winter tires, a strong battery, and proper fluid levels is essential for your safety when you're out on the roadways.
AAA advises doing a safety check on your vehicle before heading out and keeping your gas tank at least a quarter full or more. For electric vehicle drivers, the cold weather can slash your range by up to 40%. They suggest you precondition your battery if you have an EV, charge frequently, and use your heated seats instead of blasting the cabin heat.
If by chance your car stalls in traffic, you want to act fast. You want to turn on your hazard lights, set the emergency brake, stay inside with the doors locked, and call for roadside assistance immediately.
AAA of Michigan also reminds drivers to follow the slow down, move over law to protect tow truck drivers and emergency crews during winter rescues. State Representative Joey Andrews says a legal battle over Michigan's $645 million grant clawback could take months to resolve, and several Southwest Michigan projects are unfortunately caught in the middle. Speaking to the Benton Harbor City Commission this week, Andrews said the clawback included funding for Benton Harbor's State Street Theater, the Berrien Talent Collaborative's workforce training expansion, a city hall renovation project in Bridgman, a senior center in Casco Township, and a small business incubator in South Haven.
So there's about a 2-week period where some money started being distributed, and we're trying to check and see if any of our grants were in that kind of 2-week tranche that went out.
Andrews said some projects have already spent money in anticipation of state reimbursement, creating what he described as a significant gray area if funds are not released. The Attorney General has ruled that the move by the House committee was unconstitutional, but that opinion is being challenged in court.
I think this is probably going to take several months to resolve in court for what it's worth. Whoever loses on the this court level is going to appeal, and I expect this to end up in front of the Supreme Court at some point. I'll say we are pretty confident that we're going to prevail in front of the Supreme Court. It's just a matter of how long it takes for us to get to the Supreme Court.
Andrews says he remains confident the grants will ultimately be restored, but he acknowledged the uncertainty creates challenges for local projects that are already underway. And Benton Harbor native James Galbraith, chef and owner of Post Boy in New Buffalo, has been named a 2026 James Beard Award semifinalist in the Best Chef Great Lakes category. Yeah, the prestigious nomination by the James Beard Foundation, they say, highlights Galbraith's innovative approach to modern American cuisine, placing him among top chefs in Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. Galbraith has been praised for his locally sourced ingredients and elevated dishes that celebrate our region. Finalists will be announced later this spring, with winners revealed at a ceremony in Chicago. Oh, one more story. This one was kind of fun. Speaking of food, a semi-truck hauling approximately 40,000 pounds of pinto beans overturned in Ottawa County yesterday because of the hazardous road conditions. According to Olive Township Fire and Rescue, the crash happened just after 5 a.m. on 120th Avenue. Fire crews arriving on scene found the truck's load had been spilled from their internal containers and pinto beans. We're talking about 40,000 pounds of pinto beans. The cleanup, they said, looked like it was going to be an all-day operation, but that was until a nearby farm operator provided a tractor, an agricultural vacuum, and hoses to help transfer the beans into a dump trailer. A tow truck then assisted with removing the semi-truck, hauling away the spilled cargo. No injuries reported as a result of the crash. All they needed was maybe some carrots to also spill and some onions, maybe a ham hock for those of you who like that. Anyway, nobody was injured. That was the good news. Good morning and welcome again to the WSJM Morning Show. Marcy Simpson and Mike Nadolski are in the studio. They're our guests this morning on the morning show. Marcy Simpson is the executive director of Visit Southwest Michigan. Mike Nadolski is board chair for Visit Southwest Michigan. Good morning to the pair of you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Yeah. We're happy to be indoors where the wind isn't blowing.
That's for
Yes.
sure.
It's been something overnight. Is this the best time to market Southwest Michigan when we're minus 25?
It's always a good time.
Well, that's right. That's why you're the board chair.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit. This hour, we're going to be announcing a big initiative that you've undertaken. It's called Visit Southwest Michigan Radio, and it's going to air on 106.1 FM. It's not often that we talk about new radio station launches, but this is happening. So we'll talk a little bit this hour about Visit Southwest Michigan, what you're all about. But who wants to take this one? Visit Southwest Michigan. What is it? Why is it? And what's it going to do?
Marcy, go ahead.
Yeah. So Grayson came to me about a year ago.
Grayson's one of our business development folks here. Yeah.
Yes, he is. And he said, I have this idea.
Oh.
And I said, okay. And so he shared it with me. And it sounded pretty interesting.
Yeah.
He described this opportunity as a unicorn
Oh.
and said that it's a rare thing. And he wondered if we were interested or would be, or at least consider it. And we did. And here we are a year later and ready to launch on Monday.
I mean, Visit Southwest Michigan, your role is to not only attract tourism here, but to keep them here and keep them moving our economy,
Right.
Yes.
as they're here as well.
Particularly overnight stays in local hotels. That's important to us. We don't want people just passing through, skipping over us, especially.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So bring them in. And so on this radio station, you're going to pair feel good music with meaningful local content. And you landed that it's going to highlight the people, the places, and the experiences of Southwest Michigan. This is a great idea. I love it.
We're really excited. We have so much to offer here in our natural beauty and our programs that we offer through Visit Southwest Michigan. We have rewards programs that really draw people here, give them something to do. And then there's the arts and culture scene, the history here. And so we're bringing this all together in another way, aside from our website, which is currently our biggest marketing asset.
Okay.
To give people something to listen to and learn about the area and what there is to do.
Yeah, the other thing I love about this this strategy is that you're not just limiting it to this geographic area. You're also streaming worldwide. So anyone who's thinking about coming to Southwest Michigan or wants to know more information about, hey, I get there, what do I do? And AI isn't providing all the answers. They can listen to this radio station because it's streaming worldwide.
Right. And people that have just been here can take it in their pocket back with them to remember all the great experiences that they had and double check what's coming up so they can plan their next trip back. Because one thing that we found is once people come here, I travel a lot and I hear all over the place, oh, where are you from in Michigan? And I say, oh, St. Joe, Benton Harbor. Oh, we love St. Joe. I mean, that's word for word, almost exactly what I hear everywhere.
Agree.
And Benton Harbor's a big draw, and Stevensville has some nice assets and beautiful hotels and amenities. And so we really want to focus as much as we can on all the great things that are happening here. And the other unique thing about this radio station, it has a seasonal focus.
Yeah.
We joke about the harshness of winter.
Yeah.
But it is beautiful too. And we have these trail systems for cross-country skiing.
Yeah.
We're not that, people like to just come and look at the lighthouse. I mean, the photos that go in our social media of the lighthouse and the ice forms on it. Don't walk on the ice.
Yeah, don't walk on the ice.
The shelf ice.
Just look at the pictures.
Look at
look at
the
from a
pictures.
distance.
If you really want to feel it, though, that's something awesome, powerful to stand on that lakefront. I mean, it's one thing to stand there in the summertime, but it's another thing in the winter and just to see the power and beauty of nature.
Yeah.
And so we want to bring that alive through the music and through discussions. And there's indoor fun and there's outdoor fun, like the beer fest that in St. Joe that fills up every year.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's sold out again this year. The chili tour. I mean, there's all kinds of cool events literally cool events.
Yeah.
The ice fest where there's ice carving, fire and ice, and the big fire tower. And
wholeheartedly agree. And I love that you touched on the seasonal aspect because we're going to launch on Monday, 106.1 FM. It's called Visit Southwest Michigan Radio. It'll launch with that winter theme. The music, as you listen to it, is going to be winter themed. Not just Christmas music. I mean, I'm sure they'll throw. I don't know.
Well, Christmas is over.
Yeah, Christmas. Okay, so no Christmas music.
Next year we'll hit the Christmas.
You'll put
December
that in there
for sure. I mean, what's cool about this is it's going to evolve.
Yeah,
I mean, we're going to get feedback. We're going to learn, as we go along. People are going to be attracted to this and want to participate.
Yeah,
we've had a lot of interest. There's some great momentum that's happening already, and I just see this thing growing and growing, and not on the radio, digitally streaming. It all ties together with the work that we're doing already. So it was a perfect fit.
It's a
good idea you guys had.
Hey, we get them. We get them from time to time. No, we're talking with Marcy Simpson and Mike Nadolski. They're with Visit Southwest Michigan, representing Visit Southwest Michigan today, and talking about the launch of Visit Southwest Michigan Radio. It's airing starting on Monday at 106.1 FM. And we're going to continue talking about Visit Southwest Michigan and the launch of that radio station right here in just a moment. We're going to get sports on the radio. We're going to be on our video live stream. It's WSJM.
Sports.
Okay, we're still on the video live stream. And as we're talking about 106.1 FM, Visit Southwest Michigan Radio, people are probably wondering, who am I going to hear? What am I going to hear?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So what's the decision? Who's the program director, by the way?
It's by committee at this point.
Okay. All right.
We have, which is good because we get lots of varied ideas and perspectives, and we need to broaden that even more so we're not missing. That's one of the things that'll evolve.
Yeah.
As people hear it.
Yeah. As people we hear it and say, oh, I want to be part of that. And then we can include them too. But we're trying to keep our blinders off and just stay as open as possible to. It's one of the reasons why our organization got rid of our membership model, is so that we could promote everybody. Mm-hmm. And so we have such a vibrant art scene, for example, just on the events front.
Yeah.
The musician scenes and creators of all kinds, whether it's Water Street Glass Works or
The Box Factory.
Box
for
Factory.
The arts.
Yeah, on and on. I mean, it goes and goes.
Yeah.
Can you talk just a little bit about that? So how are you funded? You said that you got rid of the membership model. That seems like a pretty daring step to take.
Mm-hmm. We're funded through Public Act 59, which is Michigan legislation, and it's a hotel assessment. So that comes to us, and as an organization, we are tasked with marketing the area to continue to bring more visitors here.
Okay. And so when did you get rid of the membership model? How did that work?
About 3 years ago.
Wow, time flies. Yeah, and it really, honestly, it was an easy, not an easy decision. I shouldn't say it that way, because anytime you change something that's long, been there from the beginning, basically, you kind of go, oh, what's going to happen here? But it wasn't a huge source of revenue.
Yeah,
right.
It's the percentage of when somebody stays in a hotel, they pay a 5% assessment.
Yeah. We all feel it. I mean, we go somewhere else, we pay we look at our hotel bill and we feel it's like, oh, I wonder if we have that at our home. And we do.
And you do.
And it's for good purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we feel like we're good stewards of that money, but we promote in other areas that are the primary areas where the Holt Bossy is our strategic partner with them, and we do all kinds of demographic research to figure out where our primary sources of guests are. But honestly, they're from all over. It's amazing. International, we've been discovered, I would say, in the last 5 years, probably more so than ever. And part of it is now balancing that growth. I mean, you can see the hotels going up again and every year. The last couple of years, here's another hotel or two.
Yeah, and exciting news from Harbor Shores with the redevelopment. Another hotel plan there between now and 2035. So
right,
and by Home Depot.
Yeah,
there's one going in.
Yep, exciting news. News. Okay, we're going to take a pause here. We're talking with Marcy Simpson, who's the executive director of Visit Southwest Michigan, and Mike Nadolski, the board chair for Visit Southwest Michigan. We're going to continue our conversation, talk to them a little bit about Visit Southwest Michigan itself, their mission, how they're working, how they're thinking going forward, and the exciting news that they're launching Visit Southwest Michigan Radio, airing on 106.1 FM and streaming worldwide. That starts on Monday here. We'll be back on WSJM in just a moment.
Continuing today, the snow showers will stay light, but temperatures getting colder. We will see afternoon temperatures near 20, and tonight we drop down near 0. Wind chills drop to about minus 25 overnight with a chance of light snow. Chance of a few snow showers on Friday with wind chills at 25 below 0. Highs only near 5. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
7:23 is the time. It's Thursday, January 22nd. My guests don't know this, or maybe they do, if they're fans of the WSJM Morning Show. Thursday is one of the best days of the week because you're 4 days into the regular work week. You've got pretty much everything done that you need to get done. You've gone over the hill, and now it's just all cake between here and the weekend.
Thursday's the new Friday.
Exactly.
We just have to buy groceries and get ready to hibernate.
Yeah, exactly. Bread, milk, cheese. Let's clear it out as long as we can. No, anyway, the frigid Arctic air forecast to move in this weekend. Do be careful out there. Make sure your car is all up to snuff before you get out on the roadways if you have to. 19 degrees is what we have in Benton Harbor currently. 20 degrees in St. Joseph. In St. Joseph, the feels-like temperature is a balmy -3. That's what it feels like out there right now. All right, we are talking with special guests in the WSJM studio this morning, Marcy Simpson and Mike Nadolski. They're both here representing Visit Southwest Michigan. And we were so caught up talking about Visit Southwest Michigan Radio, which is launching on 106.1 FM on Monday. We're going to have a big party here. That's going to be exciting. Looking forward to that. So we'll do the launch on Monday. But for those who don't know, let's recap. Visit Southwest Michigan. What is it? How long has it been here? And what's your primary objective in Visit Southwest Michigan? I mean, the name says it all. But go.
Yeah. So we are a destination marketing organization. We've been around for.
And that means, Marcy, that this is the destination.
This is the
Right.
destination.
Come on in. You're welcome.
Everyone's welcome.
Everyone's
Everyone is welcome.
Benton Harbor, St. Joe, Stevensville, and the surrounding areas. We've been around for over 40 years.
Yeah.
Located here in Benton Harbor. And we market in a number of different ways. Digitally, we market with our website, as I'd said earlier. That's our biggest marketing asset.
Yeah, because people, they're looking for somewhere to go. They Google it up, and you've probably optimized your search engine optimization.
We do. We have great itineraries on there, blogs. We have events, things to do while you're here, attractions, the members, what they offer.
Yeah.
The list goes on and on. It's very robust.
We love origin stories. How did you first get involved with Visit Southwest Michigan?
Oh, gosh. It was about 8 years ago, and I was working at the Heritage Museum in St. Joe, and Millicent Huminski, who is my predecessor, she was on the board there, and she let me know that there was an open position at what was then Southwest Michigan Tourist Council.
Yeah.
And offered to interview me, and that's where it all started.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and now you're the executive director.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
And we're lucky to have her. We have, as she mentioned earlier, it's a very small staff, but it's very mighty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mike Nadolski is the board chair. Your origin story. I mean, how did you get involved with Visit Southwest Michigan?
I think this is my 14th year on the board, and I was at the Mendel Center at Lake Michigan College, and it was part of the responsibility of the leader of the Mendel Center to be part of the board. So I became part of it there, and then I love the work there. The people are great. The work that we do, it's not really about tourists. It's about promoting this area and promoting it holistically. So it really felt for me like a really good fit for community service, to elevate the area, to highlight the things that drew me to move here. I moved here in 95. Yeah. And I just love this area. It's felt like home. I tried to move away. I took a corporate job in Wisconsin, and I was like, I'm a fish out of water. I got to get back. So came back to the area, and I was gone. I was hardly gone at all, because I was driving back and forth, because we still had a house here. But anyway, I just love this area. It feels like home, particularly the Arts District in Benton Harbor. My wife and I had the Citadel Dance Center building there for 13, 14 years. We just sold that. So you mentioned earlier, I wear many hats. Most of them are set aside now. It's one thing I couldn't give up, because it just feels like a great personal fit. I have a lot of passion around it. And hopefully it feels like we're good stewards of the money that we have, and we're keeping an eye on everybody, not just the guests coming in, but all the residents here too, so that it's sustainable what we're doing, and it brings great value to everybody in our community.
Looking at it from a larger level, a 40,000 foot level, people from all across the United States choose this area to visit Southwest Michigan. But it's not without competition. I mean, you've got a lot of competition. People want to go to Disneyland or Disney World. They want to go to Wisconsin. They want to go to Minnesota, wherever else in the United States to go. How do you compete with that? How do you keep up to speed on making sure that we're drawing the right number of economic activity into our area?
So there is a good amount of people that want to go to those destinations. There's also a good amount of people who want a closer destination that they can drive to, and we are considered a drive-in destination.
Particularly for Chicago and
Indianapolis. Indianapolis, that's kind of our market. Yeah. Even into Wisconsin and Milwaukee. And, Mike had mentioned tourists, and we don't just draw tourists. We also do business meetings, conferences. It's a big wedding destination, people who come here to visit family realize what a special place this is, how much there is to do, and they really enjoy it as well.
Okay. We're talking with Mike Nadolski, the board chair for Visit Southwest Michigan, and Marcy Simpson, the executive director for Visit Southwest Michigan. We'll continue this interview on the video live stream in just a moment. Again, they are launching Visit Southwest Michigan Radio. It starts on Monday at 106.1 FM. I don't think I've cross-promoted another radio station as much as I have this station. We're excited about this.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And they'll come back to WSJM when they want news, hard news.
That's right.
All right. We'll be back in just a moment. We've got the latest financial news coming up from Bloomberg. Our friends at ABC are going to give us world and national news. We'll have a preview of our local news. That's all coming up. All right. Back on the video live stream. A couple of messages here on the radio and then our Bloomberg report. But Mike Nadolski, so why? So you got involved when you were running the Mendel Center.
Right.
You got involved with what was then the Tourist Council. Right. And then it's changed. It's evolved into Visit Southwest Michigan. Why that evolution? What changed?
Well, and we keep using the word tourist because I'm not sure. I mean, really, it's visitors. Because like Marcy said, it's not just people that are on vacation that are touring around. It's beyond that.
So the name didn't fit the objective.
Correct. And we wanted something action-oriented so it was a brand refresh more than a rebranding is the way we looked at it.
Okay.
But it seems to encapsulate a little bit better, what we're focused on.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. How was it received?
I think really well. Yeah. I mean, people were starting to see in our web demographic tracking that, people are now focusing on that term, Visit Southwest Michigan. One of the things is when you say Southwest Michigan, what do you mean?
Yeah.
It's so broad. So every time we talk about it, we try to say, St. Joseph, Benton Harbor, Stevensville, and surrounding areas.
Yeah.
But one of the things that's exciting about what we do is we don't just promote what's happening, we support what's happening too. And we've been pretty quiet about it for 40 years. Now we're blabbing.
Watch out.
Now we're taking the front a little bit because we are still being skipped over a little bit. And there is a lot of potential here if we develop if we have smart development. So we've been behind a lot of almost all the big attractions that have been happening. The golf tournaments that came in, we were big supporters of the lighthouse
restoration, the Wee course. So some pretty big initiatives in the area.
We're one of the main funders of St. Joe today.
Okay.
And so, but that's all behind the scenes stuff. And it's not enough yet to not be passed over. The latest example is the two social media guys. I forget their names now, Josh and
Chase.
Yeah, the guys from the UK.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Who came through and ended up in the emergency room for some reason.
Right. Yeah. Some sort of slip disc thing. I've been following it pretty closely. But they didn't stop in St. Joe.
No.
Or Benton Harbor or Stevensville.
Yeah, I was scratching my head as to why.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. I think it's because they're from out of the area and they didn't know.
Sure.
Right. Well, why didn't they know? We got to work on that.
No, good questions. And when you say skipped over, where are they going? Who's our competition when you're talking about this region?
Well, definitely the Lakeshore.
Anywhere up.
Yeah.
New Buffalo,
starting
South
at
Haven,
New Buffalo all the way to Traverse City, Charlevoix, Petoskey, all the way up.
Yeah. And how do we compete against that?
Well, we want to find what we have that's unique and share it with the world. And we're doing that. There's a lot of similarities between each and every coastline destination, but we're trying to pick out some new things that are unique to us. The radio station is definitely one of them.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. We're talking with Marcy Simpson, Executive Director for Visit Southwest Michigan, and Mike Nadolski, Board Chair for Visit Southwest Michigan. We'll be back in just a couple of moments with our Bloomberg report. Sorry, if I look distracted, it's because I'm trying to fix a computer issue real quick. Okay, there. And they've got Visit Southwest Michigan Radio, which is launching at 106.1 FM and streaming worldwide, pairing feel-good music with meaningful local content that will highlight the people, places, and experiences of Southwest Michigan. Are there, before we break away to get back for news, are there misperceptions about our area? What do you find out? What do you hear from visitors?
I think there are. I mean, first of all, we presume that everybody knows what we have.
Yeah.
And even people that live here don't know. So we have these fun fam tours that we do.
Tours.
Once a year.
Yes.
What are those?
Familiarization tour.
Oh, okay.
Where we get a coach full of folks and we take them around to destinations here in the area to get them acquainted with what we have to offer. And we like to get our business owners and our hoteliers and people in the community on those fun fams so that they can take that back to their business and share, what else there is to do here. It's a great day.
Yeah. I mean, we have a very vibrant downtown in St. Joe. There's, lots of new opportunities that are emerging in Benton Harbor. And some people have old perceptions that they just can't shake for our region. And that's unfortunate. And something that we're going to continue to work on.
We'll be right back. We're going to continue this conversation here on WSJM. 7:36, it's the WSJM Morning Show, Thursday, January 22nd. Sorry, if you're missing the video live stream, you're missing a lot. We're talking with Marcy Simpson and Mike Nadolski representing Visit Southwest Michigan. And we're talking not only about the mission and objectives and the tactics of Visit Southwest Michigan, but we're also talking about one of their big announcements that's coming out and starting next week. It's called Visit Southwest Michigan Radio. It'll start airing on Monday at 106.1 FM and streaming worldwide. Now, it won't take the place of WSJM because we're staying here. We've got news, talk, sports. The format over there is feel good music with meaningful local content that highlights the people, places, and experiences of Southwest Michigan. So we'll talk about how people can get involved, whether that's through telling their stories or maybe sponsoring some segments. We'll talk about that here on the video live stream in just a moment, and some of the sponsors that are already signed up, if we can. We'll talk about that. So that's coming up in just a couple of moments on the video live stream, which is on YouTube and on Facebook. Here on the radio, we've got the latest weather forecast for you, and then we'll get into ABC News. A cold weather advisory starts Friday, tomorrow morning around 4 a.m. It'll last till 1 p.m., that cold weather advisory, because we're going to have wind chills as low as minus 25 degrees. Today's forecast, partly sunny, 30% chance of snow. The high by the lake could get it to around 30 degrees. Otherwise, around Southwest Michigan, about 20. Winds out of the west, gusting up to 25 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, mostly cloudy, a 40% chance of snow. The low overnight's going to be around 0. Wind chills down to minus 25 degrees. Winds out of the west, gusting to 25. And then Friday's forecast, mostly cloudy, a 40% chance of snow, high around 5 degrees. Again, the wind chills still expected to get down to minus 25. Now on Saturday, that Arctic air is going to be here, and it's going to be mostly cloudy, just a slim chance of snow showers, but the high temperature only supposed to get up into maybe single digits, maybe 10 degrees. And that's the high on Saturday. And then the low is supposed to be down to minus 5. So be prepared for that. Stay safe. We'll talk more about that in a moment. It's WSJM.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Around 24 countries initially signing on to President Trump's Board of Peace.
We're going to be very successful in Gaza. It's going to be a great thing to watch. And we can do other things. We can do numerous other things. Once this board is completely formed, we can do pretty much whatever we want to do.
Other countries, including Russia, still mulling over their invitations. Fresh Israeli strikes in Gaza have killed at least 11 people, including 2 teenagers and 3 journalists. It's one of the deadliest days since the ceasefire started. Millions of Americans bracing for impact from a monster winter storm.
We've got watches already in place from New Mexico down to Houston, all the way through Little Rock, Lexington, Pittsburgh. And we will eventually get them here in New York because we will see it move to the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast.
ABC News Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z. The death of a Cuban man in detention center after being picked up by ICE now being investigated as a homicide. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
Some of the news that we have coming up just after 8 o'clock, that frigid Arctic air forecast to move in this weekend. Officials are now urging residents to take steps to stay safe. If you go outside, for sure, dress in multiple layers, including hat, scarf, insulated gloves. Exposed skin can freeze in just minutes in these extreme temperatures, especially those that we'll experience over the weekend. So we'll have more on that and how to stay safe if you have to go outside. Other news that we'll have just after 8 o'clock, Cook Nuclear Power Plant's Unit 2 has returned to full service after that unexpected shutdown earlier this week. We'll talk about that. And the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber has announced the award nominees for its 2026 Business Recognition and Annual Meeting event. So those stories and more coming up just after 8 o'clock right here on the WSJM Morning Show. Here on the video live stream, we're going to continue our conversation with Marcy Simpson and Mike Nadolski. They're talking about Visit Southwest Michigan and the radio station that they're launching at 12:30 p.m. on Monday. It's going to be not only at 106.1 FM, but it's going to be streaming worldwide at swmichigan.org. Again, that launch is happening 12:30 p.m. Monday. You can listen to it and find out what it's all about. We're going to continue our conversation on the video live stream right now. It's 7:41.
The Michigan.
Okay, here on the video live stream. That's exciting. Have either of you ever launched a radio station before?
I've never launched a radio station, but I've been part of several radio stations since high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anything that we would know?
Oh, yeah. No. Some of
WGN.
them, one of them still exists, WLTL, Lyons Township. I went to school in western suburbs of Chicago, and we had a small 10-watt radio station, but man alive, I lived there. I loved it.
What did you play music? Did you do news? What'd you do?
It was alternative rock.
Okay.
And we had our long going to the bathroom songs. So, because the bathroom was all the way on the other side of the building. Because, you're one student running the whole thing. But back in the day where it was turntables and carts and...
So some days it was Freebird, other days Inagata DeVita's,
Right.
Okay.
Thick as a brick. That was a good Jethro Tull, good long song.
That's why it's another good fit for us. We have Mike's expertise.
I love that. Love that. So again, if you're interested in listening to the brand new radio station that they're launching, it's going to be streamed worldwide at swmichigan.org, or you can tune in terrestrially at 106.1 FM. Radio's making a comeback. I mean, a lot of people will say, my boss will say, it's never gone away.
That's what I would say.
Right?
Yeah.
It's never gone away, but it's making a comeback with the younger generation. Stranger Things, for instance. I don't know if either of you are Stranger Things fans.
Sure.
It was set in a radio station. A lot of it was set in a radio station this in their final season. And it's really introducing, our kids, our grandkids to a medium that they, I would think, are embracing maybe more when they want to get off the smartphone, which is cool.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So,
as I've been out making sponsorship calls, some of the younger folks are like, we're, not radio. Yeah. Some people don't really think about it, and they're younger and they're like, this is exciting. We want to be part of this. So.
And do they ask you, what's the subscription fee to turn on a radio? Nothing. Absolutely free.
Zero.
We've been so fortunate to work with such a great group here too. Grayson and Paul and Dave. They've been wonderful to work with and just a lot of fun. And it's been a great learning experience for me. Like I said, I did not have the radio experience. Mike did. So, and then my team has put a lot of effort into it, Morgan and Brandy. And our wonderful sponsors as well, Holt Bossy, St. Joe Today,
Sturgis Bank,
Lake Michigan College Mendel Center. So we've had great support from the community, and we see that continuing to grow.
So so how is this set up? How do sponsors interact with the radio station? What is that going to look like? Ads or underwriting, or how's this going to look?
Yeah, it's underwriting, sponsorships, no advertising. So mentions, basically.
Okay.
The name of their business, and then maybe a short 15, 20 word mention.
Kind of like what the National Public Radio does. And that
following
kind of thing.
that model, yeah.
Okay.
And it's very, for there's features, there's seasonal, and then there's annual. The annual sold out already.
Okay.
So the seasonal features are still available. I'm not Not trying to sell. Yes, I am. I'm always trying to sell sponsorships.
Yeah. So what does that mean when you say a feature sponsorship? Lay it out here.
All kinds of features coming in. One, the one that happens every day is focused on events. What are the upcoming events? Mm-hmm. The weather can be sponsored. We have
our makers, who's our craft beverage community.
Yeah.
All the challenges that we have. Each one has a feature. Trails. The
creative connections, the arts and culture, the murals challenge.
Okay.
And then we're going to be bringing folks in, the business owners of the craft beverage industry, to talk about their business themselves and things like that.
I love that. Spotlighting each of the individuals that make that community work.
And the hoteliers. Each hotel will have their featured moment.
Okay.
To talk about what's unique about what they offer.
Now, you've probably been working, night and day on this stuff, but the challenges, you mentioned the challenges. What are the mural challenge? What is a mural challenge? What's the challenge?
Yeah, the challenge is to download our app, Visit Southwest Michigan, and all of our challenges are there. And the murals challenge are the murals located around Southwest Michigan.
Oh, you do scavenger hunts.
Do a scavenger hunt.
Stand in front of it, snap your picture.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then there's prizes.
There's prizes.
Oh, prizes.
For everything. Yeah.
I love that.
Incentive.
What do you win?
Gift certificates for the murals challenge. You win a belly bag for the trails challenge.
Yeah.
The Makers Trail has lots of cool prizes like this.
Very nice. Represent.
Yetis. For those of you, it's video. Where's the camera?
No, right there. Right there. Yep.
Hoodies.
It's the Yeti.
Hoodies and t-shirts. So we have nice.
Okay.
They're very popular. I mean, it's working. People are engaging and getting out there, and we're seeing a lot of traffic because of it. So we're going to keep it going.
Yeah, and you earn additional prizes for staying in a hotel.
Okay.
And then there's a grand prize giveaway at the end of the season, and that the Makers Trail, for instance, which is our most popular rewards program, runs from September through April.
Okay. And I don't know if Grayson's mentioned this, but I love talking about this. Visit Southwest Michigan Radio, launching on Monday, 12:30 p.m. on 106.1 FM and streaming worldwide at swmichigan.org. If Grayson hasn't talked to you about it already, ask him about sponsoring the WSJM Morning Show video live stream, because we can talk about that stuff all the time. Send people your way.
All right.
There you go.
Grayson's going to get me for that one. We'll come back and talk about them. We'll get a Moody on the Market update. We want to talk about trolleys in just a moment, because that's something that I'm sure is going to be on the radio as well. We'll be right back on WSJM.
Sunny with a few lake effect snow showers continuing today. The snow showers will stay light, but temperatures getting colder. We will see afternoon temperatures near 20, and tonight we drop down near 0. Wind chills drop to about minus 25 overnight with a chance of light snow. Chance of a few snow showers on Friday with wind chills at 25 below 0. Highs only near 5. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
You decide what you want to talk about. We're back on the radio. 7:49 is the time. It's Thursday, January 22nd. I'm Ken Lundberg. Thank you so much for joining us. We're talking with some fun guests this morning. Marcy Simpson, who is the executive director of Visit Southwest Michigan, and Mike Nadolski, who is the board chair for Visit Southwest Michigan. They have a big announcement. Let's make this part of our Moody on the Market update for today. The Moody on the Market update this hour brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owner's insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. The big announcement is the launch of Visit Southwest Michigan Radio. It's going to air at 106.1 FM, and it'll stream worldwide at swmichigan.org. The launch, again, is 12:30 p.m. on Monday, and it's part of our radio group. But we're basically turning the reins over to Visit Southwest Michigan. Tell people, again, who might just be tuning in, tell people what Visit Southwest Michigan Radio is all about. What's it going to do? What's it going to drive for our economy?
It's going to be a little information center that you're listening to on the radio. So it's going to talk about current events coming up, attractions. We're going to be talking to area business owners, organizations who do things like the Box Factory for the Arts, Crazzle, all the arts and culture. We have a music scene where we'll be talking about live music and musicians. So a lot of things. It's
50% talk, 50% feel good music.
Love
nice
that.
Mix. No commercials.
No news.
No commercial.
Sorry, no news.
Oh, no news.
Come to 94.9 WSJM for the news.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's going to be pairing feel-good music with meaningful local content that highlights the people, places, and experiences of Southwest Michigan. It's Visit Southwest Michigan Radio. It starts on Monday at 12:30 p.m. sharp. 106.1 FM. There's a big button in there. Did you guys see the button yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
Marcy's seen it. Mike has not. Okay.
Before we leave,
before you leave, just don't press it.
Okay. Press it yet.
Maybe you can press it. Don't press it. Okay. We're talking with Mike and Nadolski and Marcy Simpson. Visit Southwest Michigan Radio is launching. Before we conclude the Moody on the Market update, we should ask you about some of the things that you've been involved in. Trolleys. We haven't talked about trolleys yet.
Yeah.
Those. Talk about what's been happening with those.
Yeah. So we kicked it off last summer in July as a pilot program. The Shop and Shore Trolley.
The Shop and Shore Trolley. Love it.
Yeah, and it was wildly successful. We were so happy with the results and how the community embraced the project.
What was really cool, it was about 50% visitors and 50% residents from the surveying that we did who actually rode the trolley.
Really?
And the numbers
That's a
were
healthy
astounding.
split.
Yeah. And we had no idea how wildly popular it was going to be in terms of ridership. And we had tons of ridership, lots of suggestions on how to, of course, people want more stops. They want it to be faster. And it's like, can you have more stops and make it go faster? So we have some wrangling.
They want a whole Metro Transit system. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
but it's positive enough that we're bringing it back.
And we followed it up in December with a Jolly Trolley weekend and did activities and the Light Up the Bluff, the downtown lights in St. Joe and Benton Harbor. The
Art Hop,
December Art Hop in the Benton Harbor Arts District. We Clement Construction sponsored that, and so that also people love to ride the trolley. The trolley was full.
Families, lots of kids, great, just the vibe that we were looking for.
Excellent.
And so we're looking at other events that we can have trolley service, special occasions. So we're sorting through that. So in addition to bringing it back in the summer, we'll be looking at, for sure the Jolly Trolley again, but maybe some other moments too, where the trolley can come into good use.
And Mike, you mentioned earlier around the edges of competitive advantage. I mean, these are the things that we have as a community and as a region that are our competitive advantage. You come here and it's like you have options, and some of these options, like the trolley, will take you to some of the more frequented locations, some of the more desirable locations for Southwest Michigan.
Yeah. And there's the big idea that we're looking for. We're looking to develop an attraction that really differentiates ourselves and brings us a competitive advantage.
And fills it on the shoulder season.
Yeah. Which by that we mean spring, fall, or winter.
Okay.
Somewhere in there where it's not quite as busy around here, and there can be a new amenity that we can help support. We don't want to run it or anything, but we do want to help cultivate whatever that is.
How are you bringing those ideas forward? How are you bringing them in?
Basically, we're going around talking to our strategic partners right now, and eventually we'll do some surveys. And it's social media. We've asked for some concepts, but I think we want to get it down to 2 or 3 ideas that a lot of people think it has some possibility to be high impact and sustainable. And then we'll bring it to the public to have them weigh in.
I've got ideas. I got a ton of ideas. All right.
Send them our way.
Drone racing. All right. We'll be back.
Laser drone shows.
Laser drone shows. I love it. All right. Anything with drones. Okay, we'll be back. But seriously, Southwest Michigan, Visit Southwest Michigan is launching the radio station 106.1 FM on Monday, 12:30 p.m. We want you to be a part of it. Probably not going to have any more room for people coming in here in person, but you can listen to it worldwide. It's going to start streaming at 12:30 p.m. Monday at swmichigan.org. And we'll give you more information here in just a moment. But Moody on the Market Update is brought to you this hour by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. We'll be back to conclude this interview in just a moment on WSJM. Insurance Management Service. Okay, back on the video live stream. Yeah, drone shows. We could do drone war. No, sorry. No, I mean, what
you
kind
just drone on and on.
I drone. Oh, boo. No, that's good. So, I mean, what kind of things are you looking for? Are we like a revival of the Venetian Festival? Are we looking
Probably not.
Okay.
No, and I only say that, and I was involved with the Venetian Festival for many years, but I only say that because big events like that are really hard to pull off.
One-time events, and probably not the payoff that you're looking for this one.
Yeah, we want something that's going to be out there that has a long shelf life.
Maybe more of an attraction.
Yeah,
of some
a destination,
sort.
a place.
Let's rebuild the boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Ooh, that would be extra cool.
You mentioned Clement Construction and the Benton Harbor Arts District. It is so exciting to see what they're doing down there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
so many buildings. I mean, already the impact has been phenomenal.
Just from an outside observer's standpoint, I mean, what do you think this means, and how is this going to change the Arts District, Mike?
Wow, I don't know. I've been involved in the Arts District for 25 years or more, and every time I think, this is the big step forward. It's one step forward, two steps back.
Yeah,
and
frustrating.
It's been a long journey for a lot of the people that have been there almost from the beginning or from the beginning, but it does seem like development is really percolating now. And I mean, there's so many great spirited human beings down there who are really have it right as far as welcoming everybody and, being there for everyone and, creating and cultivating new experiences and new energies. I think it's obviously great already. So hopefully it's one of those things that'll keep evolving.
Yeah. What do you think is going to help get it to that area where it needs to be so that it takes on that next step?
Boy, honestly, the real challenge is to make sure that everybody's involved.
Yeah.
And some of the misperceptions that have been out there go away. I mean, I was involved in the Martin Luther King statues, the Unified Civic Monuments project too. And those are two monuments to Martin Luther King. We just had MLK Day, one in Benton Harbor, one in St. Joe. The Visit Southwest Michigan was a great supporter of that project too. And that work of bridging the communities is important too. I mean, we should feel welcome and safe and involved in all the three communities we mentioned, but throughout our region, so that when everybody comes here to visit, they feel that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to make sure we have communities that where that's possible.
Okay. We're talking with Mike Nadolski. He's the board chair of Visit Southwest Michigan, and Marcy Simpson, executive director of Visit Southwest Michigan. We'll come back and wrap this interview up. It is the WSJM Morning Show. They are announcing the launch of Visit Southwest Michigan Radio. It'll air starting at 12:30 p.m. on Monday at 106.1 FM, and they'll stream worldwide at swmichigan.org. We'll be right back. It's WSJM.
And Benton Harbor St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
We've got 30 seconds here before we get into national news, but I want to say a special thank you to Marcy Simpson and Mike Nadolski, the executive director of Visit Southwest Michigan and the board chair of Visit Southwest Michigan, respectively. Thanks for coming in and sharing the big news today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here.
It was actually fun.
Well, good. Good. I'm glad it was. And thank you for braving the weather out there. But visit Southwest Michigan Radio, airing on 106.1 FM. They go live and stream worldwide at 12:30 in the afternoon on Monday. We will look forward to that special launch party. We'll look forward to the content. We'll look forward to having you back in here to tell us more. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you. It's 8 o'clock.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. This